Okay, it's been, I think, 2 or 3 months since I've actually made a dedicated video. I did do that update video back in December. Things have died down at work, but the hours are back to normal. That uh, changed happened about 3 weeks ago. Um, it did net me some good money and some good tax relief money to put in the bank for use at a later time, but through a reason, um, I could have worked more hours and made more money, but I decided not to, in order to kind of keep my sanity intact. But I do have a decent amount of stuff here. I do have one big item to show at the end of the video. I'm not sure how many parts this is going to be. I didn't pick up as much stuff as I usually do because I've been spending my money on other things, that special thing in my life that I mentioned. Um, haven't really put any money into anything outside of this room much in terms of repairs, but that's for another video. Um, Move something right there. Okay. Gonna do things like I normally do. Start off with the oldest stuff to the newest in terms of one certain genre of things. And I will be showing some things I normally don't show on the channel. A few different items. There's some items that I don't have on me at this time. There may be some repeat shows of stuff that I've showed before, so sorry for that. Anyways, moving onward. James Bond 007, The Duel. Kind of strange that the label is on the top there. That's nice though. This is a decent game. It's not expensive. I found a cheap copy. Box copies are a little expensive, anywhere from $30 to $50 at this time. I kind of had to search for this one because this game was a little on the expensive side, and I've gotten back to the point where I'm not paying big bucks for games anymore. It's a fun game. It's a side-scrolling shooter game. I had played it on an emulator quite some time ago and had to have this and actually play it on the real system since I could not find. I didn't want to go to the trouble to reinstall an emulator and get all the different plugins and games and stuff. So that's that. Went ahead and picked up NES Classic Edition here. Got your power button there. Reset, which you're gonna have to press in order to get out of each game. Plugin is different than the original NES, but the controllers are exactly the same. They have the near exact feel of the original. I do not have a brand new original controller. There's the back there. You can read the model number. Now this camera. There we go. We'll be getting a better camera eventually. I don't know when. I do use my phone for some videos, like quick shoot videos. But yeah, I was really pleased with this. Unfortunately, Nintendo has ceased or is going to cease production of this, so the prices are just going to soar out of control. So I think some retailers might have had it a few months ago. I don't know. I didn't buy it from a retailer. I bought two. One for another person. And bought these individually, not at the same time. Two controllers. These two were quite expensive, almost like above half the cost of the system, unfortunately. But had to have these. I mean, I bought them because I need them. I'll probably need them in the future, and I did not want to pay astronomical prices. They're well made. Very cool packaging there. It's exactly the same. These are obviously multi-language, and that's how all of them are. Sticking with games, I think. I don't have one of them, but you have to take my word for it. These were a birthday present. I'm not sure if I showed them. Army of Two. Tom Clancy's Hawks. Haven't played that in ever, actually. It's a cool game. Some of these games are stuff I've had in my collection before. I'm going to hang on to it anyways. Grand Theft Auto 4. Awesome game. Played it and beat it back like a few months after it came out. I got it on launch day through Amazon. But yeah, hang on to it. Next game I'm not too impressed with, but I will get another game like it, Need for Speed Pro Street. It's okay. I mean, it just seems a little dinky, doesn't look all that great. But the game is decent, I'll give it that. Take a look at the disc on this. Oh, perfect. Rage, I have played this on the PC. This is from the creators of Doom and Quake. It's a pretty good game. It's short, but you know, it was free for me, so I don't mind. And this is in actually pretty good condition. I think this game does have some issues on the PC. Not sure if it has them on the PS3 though. Just picked these up the other day. The Last of Us Remastered Edition on the PS4. Finally got a PS4. I held off on getting one because I wasn't sure if I really needed one or had the space, but I do have the space. For the games, I don't have the space quite yet. I'm going to make that though. Mortal Kombat X. These two games are brand new, as well as the one that I just showed. Fallout 4. What a great game. I guess I'll show it right quick. There is the PS4 Uncharted 4 bundle. The game is inside the box there. I did play a little bit of that the day that I bought the system. Here we are with an extra, my battery's about to die, extra case for Grand Theft Auto 5. I have to hurry up and make this. Alright. Looney Tunes Platinum Edition on Blu-ray. You got some great classic cartoons here. The Witch and Bugs Bunny, much more Bugs Bunny, which is fine. But you got three discs here. A great booklet, very informative booklet. Talks about each individual episode, looks like. I haven't seen these in this quality. Some of them, the Tasmanian Devil, which came later. Sketches and stuff. Shows you how they made the show. Very interesting. I have not watched all of this yet. I watched some of the first disc, and we'll do a review of it later on. But it does come with a backing, a paper backing, that I don't have out at this time. Collector's editions of Star Wars films, steel case editions. Here's A New Hope. Poster art there on the back. That's really cool. I love that. Don't be surprised if the camera dies, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, show these in order. Return of the Jedi. This one I haven't even opened yet. Here's an example of that paper backing. Once again, I took those away from the ones I opened and just stored those elsewhere. But the discs are just plain. They're the exact same thing you got out of the box set. And there's no pamphlet inside, as you can see. Show it again. Very cool artwork on the back here. Poster art there. I don't believe I noticed that the last time I looked at these. But yeah, those are really cool. I was glad I picked those up too. It's really cool. Very nice. You have to meet me in the next part. John Coltrane, Lush Life. This is a great CD, very relaxing, and it's part of the Rudy Van Gelder Remaster series. Some more John Coltrane. John Coltrane Plays the Blues. This is the Rhino edition. There is a more recent issue of it, I believe. I decided to get this one just because it had some extra tracks, and there's just an album-only version out there as well. Frank Sinatra, The Capitol Years. This is a great set. This is originally put out in 1990. The remastering on this is great. It sounds nice and crisp. It's got a lot of great songs in here. Come Fly With Me. All kinds of great songs from his various albums over the years. 3 discs packed full of songs. I think it's like 54 or something, or 75. I'm not entirely sure. But here's the discs. They're clear. It comes with the booklet. Good stuff. And I guess I'll close out this video with that, and meet me over in part 2 of my pickups